I've never seen it. Just the picture that you see there, and maybe from the museum, but this is the second one that I know of.
As you guessed from the thumbnail, today's kind of a crazy story. I mean, if you were in the market for a rare vintage snare drum, would you think of looking for it in the antique furniture section of a website? Well, the guy in today's story not only found one there, but found one of the most historically significant and rare snare drums there is. In fact, he's posted the only examples of one of these drums being played that I was able to find, and those videos are coming up here shortly. This drum, or more precisely one just like it, was the subject of one of my most recent videos, the Ludwig-SONOR connection. It tells the story of the drum that inspired William F Ludwig to start making brass shell snare drums, long before Ludwig and Ludwig existed as a company. He heard it being played in 1902 by a drummer named Tom Mills, who acquired it in the late 1800s. For this reason, it's often referred to as the Tom Mills drum. It's a 13-ish by 6.5 brass shell, separate tension snare drum with no brand name on it. But it was made by Johannes Link, who, if you don't know, went on to start Sonar Drums in Germany in 1907. The drum found its way to the National Museum of Music in North Dakota, so if you want to see it, that's where you need to go. Nobody knows how many of these drums Johannes Link made in his early days, but up to the time that I posted the video, I was able to learn the whereabouts of 4 of these drums. The one in the museum, one owned by a guy who goes by the name of Choppy, who brought it to the 2015 Chicago Drum Show, and 2 more owned by Adrian Kirchler, aka AK Drums. He recently sent me this image, and it looks like he may have as many as 5, although some of these might not be pre-Sonar drums. I can't really tell, but I suspect that they are. In any case, there's no footage of any of the above actually being played, so there's no way to hear and know what they sound like. Well, a couple of months ago, I was contacted by a gentleman whose name I'm probably about to mispronounce, Manabu Yamamoto, who's a very talented cymbalsmith out of Tokyo. His YouTube page is filled with videos of handmade awesome vintage sounding cymbals that he makes himself out of castings of B20 bronze that he purchases from Turkey. And this is effectively the same alloy that Zildjian has been using since the early 1600s. On there, you'll also find some videos of some old Ks and some rare snare drums as well. He informed me that he had not 1, but 2 Tom Mills snare drums, one in brass finish, similar to the one in the museum, and another that is a plated finish, like the one that's owned by Choppy. What's incredible, though, is that he found the one with the brass finish on eBay under the antique furniture listings. It was being sold as a table with 4 legs being attached to it somehow. I did a quick search myself and was able to find quite a few drums being repurposed as tables and lamps. I'm sure that antique dealers do their best to identify valuable instruments from garbage, but I'm guessing that this drum just slipped through the cracks because it was in rough shape and it had no brand name on it, so it just wasn't easily identifiable. As it goes, Manabu purchased it and, being the skilled craftsman that he is, restored it and saved an important piece of drum history from living life as furniture. So without further ado, I'd like to play for you the videos which Manabu was kind enough to produce, showing both of his very rare Tom Mills drums being played. Hope you like it. Enjoy.